Alright, so we're back with something new here on the channel, and this is going to be our OLR drafts, like analysis plus game one kind of thing. So buckle in, because this is going to be pretty exciting. If you don't know what the OLR is, it stands for One Last Ride, which is a draft tour that is being organized by OG Albina, and it consists of a bunch of Wi-Fi coaches that have been playing throughout Scarlet and Violet, and we were lucky enough to get invited. The way a draft tour works compared to a draft league is we are basically put into a bunch of pools for drafting, and you draft between, I believe it was 8 coaches, and then you get re-randomized into different pools where you battle other people that then have drafted in their pools. You have to play 3 games. The way this is going to work is if you win 2 of them, so you go 2-1, you're guaranteed to move on, and of course if you win all 3, you're also guaranteed. But it also means if you lose 2 games, you're out pretty much. Like, well, not pretty much, you're out. That's just the way it works. You're out, you're finitos, you're gone. So this is going to be interesting. We ended up in a pool with Kirby, Seabat, and that's a +1, which is very interesting for me because I've played Seabat once before, but he's the only one of the 3 I've actually played. Never played Kirby before, and never played that's a +1. I think with that little short introduction, we should just jump into our first game, which is going to be against Kirby. I should probably quickly go over what our teams look like. So our team is Deoxys-S, Tinglu, Sneasler, Tentacruel, Terra Hydreigon, Terra Skarmory, Indeedee, and then Dashbun. Now, the reason I went with this team was because, one, my draft spot wasn't very good when it came to that. I had one of the later spots, meaning that I couldn't get any of the top tiers that were around. So Deoxys-S was kind of the best thing that was left around, but it also is a mon that can like functions as a like okay glue piece in a lot of games. So that's kind of why we brought it, or not brought it, why we picked it. Then I wanted something that could immediately take the hassles off Deoxys, and that was going to be the Tinglu. Tinglu is also just a very comfortable mon to use. It is very straightforward, but that's kind of not bad to have in something like a draft tool. It's a roll compressor in the sense that they're actually both a defensive pivot. It can be a decent breaker, honestly. It has a good attack, but also just like it's a hazard mon, it's a whirlwind mon. Like it doesn't do a lot, but what it does, it is one of the best at in the game. Then I opted to go for Sneasler as like a sort of way of punishing dark types. I want to stay like get into our Deoxys, but also it's a good win con mon. Having on burden with any way of proccing set on burden is very, very nice, but also just like choice scarf, choice bandit sets can be very good. I opted to go double down on the poison types, not because I was like, oh, I'm so scared of like T-spikes and whatnot, but just because I think Tentacruel kind of provides a lot of what we wanted. Having access to flip turn, rabbit spin, be able to set T-spikes, be able to have knockoff, like just basically be a general support mon was very, very strong at this point, because I didn't think that I needed necessarily more immediate breaking right now. I think between Deoxys and Sneasler, we already have mons that can do that very well. And I think Tentacruel just provided what I wanted. Then we ended up going with our first Terra Captain. Now, initially, this was not what I thought I was going to do for Terra Captain. I thought I would take like a super high tier one, but there was nothing that was super appealing to me. So I opted to go with a mon that I've been kind of talking, not smack about, but having a little bit of fun conversation with A12 throughout the WPF season, and that was Hydreigon. So Terra Hydreigon is an interesting mon because you can Terra into electric type and have no weaknesses. You can Terra into poison type and only be weak to psychic types, which is something you're super effective against with your dark stab. So there's definitely a bunch of multitudes of ways you can play Hydreigon, and I'm very excited to see how it's actually going to play out. Just building here for the first game, I actually got kind of impressed by, oh wait, Hydreigon's kind of good. Like, he feels nice to use, so I'm interested in that. Next up, I picked probably what is the most controversial mon on my team, Skarmory, and I made it a Terra Captain. Now, I made Skarmory a Terra Captain simply because there was no other mon that I could feasibly afford Terra-wise that felt worth it. So I think just doing Skarmory and having that blank all check with a specific Terra in case I need it, specifically also physical mons. Like any physical tagger in the game, I pretty much can wall with a Terra on the Skarmory, which I like. It takes hazard pressure off like Tinglu, so we can run more like Taunt plus Whirlwind set, plus maybe Ruination, stuff like that. But it also provides like this weird, devious kind of setup sweeper, because you do get access to Sword Stands, you have weak armor, you're bulky enough that you can take pretty much any hits, you can proc that weak armor. And I think Skarmory might have like a game or two where it just, well, I say a game or two as if that isn't most of the games here in the beginning, but it might actually surprise people a little bit, and I think it's going to be interesting. I opted to go for Indeedee. I actually didn't want Indeedee initially, but then as I looked more and more into it, I was like, it does make sense. Like, it supports Deoxys, it helps me be able to proc on burden and Sneasler if I need to. It's not a bad support mon, gets access to screen. If you go with one of the versions, you have Baton Bash. You go the other version, you have Encores. It's like you can do a lot of things with it. And I didn't really need anything at this point. I actually think the first 6 we picked up can be mons that come almost the entire, like, to every game, and that could be somewhat fine. And lastly, I opted for Dash Punch because one, I kind of wanted a fairy type, like, just wanted something that prevented dragons from spamming. Because Scummer is not the best SPDF-wise, any Drago Meteor mons can be kind of annoying. But also, Dashman specifically is very good into a lot of the top tiers. Meowscarada, Garchomp, Great Tusk, stuff like that. Like, they either have to run very specific coverage, which is very good because that means they will have less moves to do other stuff. Or they will just take damage from like a Rocket Helmet or something, which I very much like. So that's why I picked up Dashbone. I think Dashbone is actually going to be the secret weapon to this team that's going to be kind of annoying for people to deal with because they don't want to over prep for it. It's just a dash button, but at the same time, if they don't prep for it at all, it can be very annoying to kill. But yeah, that's a quick overview of our team. Let's hop into the matchup. So Kirby's team consists of Meowscarada, Garchomp, Keldeo, Tentacruel, Clefable, Appleton, Electabuzz, and Hoopa, which is his last Terra Captain. Kind of interesting team. We both have Tentacruel, which I very much like. Tentacruel is like one of my... I've really come to like Tentacruel a lot lately. I am actually not like uberly scared about his top tier mons. Like between Meowscarada, Garchomp, and Keldeo, I actually think I have decent answer. I think Keldeo is like the more annoying mon, depending on the Terra. We have Tentacruel, which is pretty good into it, but there can be some scenario where Keldeo can be difficult to deal with. So I think with that, we have to watch out a little bit. I think Terra Hydreigon here is going to be extremely strong, but I'll talk more about that when we actually look at the team real quick. And with that said, I actually think we should just go into the mons individually and talk there. So the first mon we have is going to be Mango Logo, the Deoxys-S. So the theme for our nicknames here is going to be Monster Energy names. I don't really drink monsters, so I have to look up most of these. Mango Logo, the Deoxys-S with Life Orb, Pressure, Low Kick, Ice Beam, Knockoff, and Psycho Boost. 29 HP, 252 Special Attack, 236 Speed with Haste and Asia. This is the main mon. That's the reason why I think Hoopa and Bound is going to come, regardless of it Terras or not. This can't really touch Hoopa that well. We are forced to running like Low Kick. Low Kick does the same damage as Superpower, so there's no reason to run Superpower really. But yeah, if it wasn't for Hoopa, this thing would absolutely manhandle Kirby's team. But the Hoopa is kind of annoying. I'm hoping either it doesn't show up or that we can play around it, because Hoopa is also a little bit annoying to switch into. It gets decent coverage. It can definitely hit all of our mons. But yeah, we just ran with offensive Deoxys. We have enough speed for I believe this is a +1 Garchomp, like if it's a scale shot set. So we can revenge it with like an Ice Beam. I like that quite a lot. Though I am expecting Garchomp to be more defensive in this game. And the reason I'm expecting it to be defensive is going to be Pipeline Punch, the Sneasel with Air Balloon, Unburden, Dark Claw, Acrobatics, Close Combat, and Sword Stance. 96 in HP, 2v2 in attack, 116 speed with Jolly Nature. Yeah, this is the undoubtedly best win con we have. This mon, if I get +2 up and Garchomp is not max physically defensive, this just wins. There's literally nothing you do. This just wins. Nothing. He can't, like, I OHKO everything a +2 bar the Garchomp. Maybe, like, okay, if he runs, like, Kibia Berry, Clefable with max defense, maybe it lives, but then we still have the Diaclaw proc potentially, so that's also something. I really like Sneasel. Sneasel is one of my favorite monsters. I always love it whenever I have it. I think it's such a fun mon to build with. Air Balloon sets, White Herb sets, even just choice sets from time to time can be very fun. I really hope Pipeline Punch here can put in a lot of work. Here's the mon I alluded to. Well, not the mon I alluded to. Here's what I talked about with Hydreigon. Terra, Poison, Hydreigon with Assault Vest, Levitate, U-Turn, Terra Blast, Earthquake, and Dragon Pulse. 141 HP, 148 in Special Attack, 216 speed with a mild nature. This is actually like really strong into his team. Tentacruel can't really touch us. Like with an AV, Tentacruel does nothing. Yeah, it can like knock off, but I'll take that. We're running mixed with Earthquake because it should be able to 2-hit KO most Tentacruel versions. Despite, except if he's like max physical defensive Tentacruel, but if he's max physical defensive Tentacruel, I'm assuming that was the Sneasel check, and then it's no longer a Sneasel check. So, really excited about this. It's very good at pressuring Clefable, very good at pressuring, honestly, the Garchomp, because he can't Earthquake us. He's forced to run a Dragon move, and if it's like Scale Shot, it doesn't kill us, and we can kill back with Dragon Pulse. Super excited about this Hydreigon. I actually think this thing is going to go absolutely wild. I think this is going to be an insanely good break on this game, so let's hope for that. Next up, double AV, we have Blue Hawaiian, Tentacruel, Assault Vest, Liquid Ooze, Flip Turn, Ice Beam, Rapid Spin, Sludge Wave. We are going with Liquid Ooze just in case the Diabloton shows up with like Lead Steal and whatnot. There wasn't much of a reason to be Clear Buddy, honestly. It would be if someone had like a lowering, like a Moonblast, potentially lowering special attack, prevent that with Clear Buddy. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I went with Liquid Ooze because I think there's a higher chance it could be something along those lines. This is the Keldeo check. I mean, it's the Keldeo check. What else can I say? If it's like Calm Mind Keldeo with Secret Sword, that is a little bit problematic, but that's why we're running Flip Turn, so we can just come in, Flip Turn, go into either Deoxys or our Sneasler and kill the Keldeo. That is pretty much the main reason. Tentacle is just mostly a pivot here. This is what I like about Tentacle. He's very good at being a pivot. Like we can take a psychic from like a Hooper if we want. Like I don't want to do that, but if we need to take a psychic, get a slow flip turn, though we are faster than Adamant Hooper or / Modest Hooper, so we have to be wary of that. But yeah, generally I like Tentacle. I think it's gonna be good here. Then we have Dashbun, Chaotic the Dashbun, Rugged Helmet, Aroma Veil. Jesus, I didn't really need Welbeck Body. There's no fire type. I don't think it's going to be Terra Fire on his mons. Maybe there's an argument to go Welbeck Body and Catastrophic Fable with like a flamethrower trying to hit like a Skarmory. I don't know. We're not bringing Skarmory, so I don't know how that would work. We play with Psychic Fang Johnson, Baton Pass. We're basically just a pivoting mon. We come in on the Meowscarada. We click Baton Pass. That is what we do. If it U-turns on us, we click Baton Pass anyway. Unless it's like Keldeo, then maybe we hot swap. But all other mons, we pretty much click Baton Pass. I have Yawn in case there's some setup shenanigans. I have Psychic Fangs in case he is screened or something, and I think I can break it. And it also hits Tentacle. That's kind of like a nice bonus, I guess. Yeah, Dashboard, just pivoting. And lastly, we have Mean Bean, the Tinglu with Citrus Berry, Vessel of Ruin, Earthquake, Heavy Slam, Spikes, and Whirlwind. 120 in defense, 252 in space defense, 136 speed with a careful nature. So we're running pretty fast Tinglu because I want to be able to outspeed the Clefable. If I can get off like a nice Heavy Slam into Clefable, that is very, very nice. Specifically also if it's like a Cosmic Power set, I'm a little scared of that to an extent. Not that much, but I know it could be, and that would be annoying. We also have Whirlwind in case of setup threats in like Garchomp and whatnot. But yeah. Tinglu, he's here to do Tinglu stuff. What else can I say? So that is going to be our team for OLR Game 1. As I said, we're going up against Kirby. Go show support. He should be in the description down below. And also, as always, if you like this intro, a little bit longer than needed to, but it was the Draft Analysis Plus Team Builder. In the future, they'll be way shorter than this. I'll see you in the battle in just a little bit. Peace, YouTube. Alright, so we're here for our OLR week. Well, not week, I guess. Game 1 against Kirby. First time I actually think I'm playing Kirby. We will be leading our Hydreigon. That is what we've been doing mostly in mocks, and it's been working. With our Terra Poison, we can kind of have a good guesstimate on what we want to do depending on what comes in. He is Terra Ghost on both of his mons, both Hooper and Keldeo are Terra Ghost, which is interesting. I don't know Ghost exactly, like Badeo maybe. But I mean, that makes Tinglu slightly better, I guess, into both of them. So I don't hate that. If he does lead like Meowscarada, I'm just gonna Terra and click a move, I think. Ow, who would have thought? In the cruel. So it is a little annoying because like by terroring I am minimizing my ghost resist, but at the same time by terroring here I'm also making sure that I will never lose to this Meowscarada. So that's, you know, up and down sides, you can take however you want. We definitely will Terra. The question is just what we clicking, because he could, if he's like a Sashly, he could stay in to get spikes up, which means he becomes a ground type. I kind of want to Terra and click Dragon Pulse, because if I'm poisoned, if Clefable comes in, I'm just clicking Terra Blast on the following turn, I think. And Dragon Pulse hits like everything else. It's good, but I want to click Earthquake on the incoming Tentacle too, though. And what would you click here? You would click like either U-turn, you would click Knockoff, which means you become a Dark type. I think Earthquake maybe is like just a overall better neutral. So we'll click Earthquake. Show me Tentacruel! He begs. Actually, I'll take Hooper too, because Hooper is kind of like not that physically defensive. Tentacruel! We are in a pool with the Kirby Seabat, and that's a +1. We need 2 wins to guarantee make it through. The way the system works is if we get the 2 wins, we guarantee to make it. If we do end up being in a situation where there's too many, yeah, there's a 2 EQ. Nice. I'm just staying in and clicking EQ again, I think. I don't think I have a reason not to, honestly, because this thing can't do too much. It can knock me off, which is like slightly annoying, I guess. But yeah, I'm just clicking EQ again. No reason not to. Like, even if he switches here, I get damage on something else. Tentacle is low, which means it's not going to be a good mon for anything later on, which I don't mind. He has to have some speed. I'm not like the fastest Hydreigon alive, but I have some. Yeah, no, I'm 216 mild, so we're actually mild nature, which is kind of funny, because we wanted like a little bit better optimization on our physical attacks. Specifically for this interaction, like against the Tentacle. Blabber Tentacle. Also, by the way, this is a battle of the tentacles. I made the comp and I named the comp may the best Tenta win. So Icy Wind. And he misses. Whew. Tough beginning. That's fine. I don't need to be fast on my Hydreigon, honestly. I mean, it sucks for him because now he can't just come in and revenge easily, right? And I can stay in on pretty much everything here. I guess like Hooper is the, but I guess now that I'm not minus, I'm gonna make the assumption he probably is not Choice Scarf Hooper, right? That's my like initial thought. Yeah, I'm gonna make the assumption he's not Choice Scarf Hooper because he wanted the speed drop for the Hooper specifically because that's the only one that can straight up kill my Hydreigon. The rest can't. And even then, I actually think I would live a hit from the Hooper because I'm AV. Like, even if it is like... It would have to be, I guess, physical? Yeah, if it's like a physical Hooper. Is Send Headbutt the best physical psychic move he gets? The Chill! Keldeo, okay. Yeah, no, I think... Yeah, Send Headbutt would be the best physical he gets. Okay, Keldeo. He's not gonna Terra. There's no goddamn way he's Terroring. What I can do here is I can get a slow U-turn pivot here if I really want, because like I'll eat anything. I'm just thinking in case he's like I'm kidding in case he's a Calm Mindset, but if he's a Calm Mindset, then Tentacle is not gonna be great either. If he goes +1/+1 and I just hit him with something. Yeah, Dragon Pulse should still do more than EQ in like almost any scenario. I think I will just click Dragon Pulse and just hit him. If he is the Calm Mindset, we'll deal with it. Surf, how much does it do? That's, that did, okay, there's a little bit less than half. We do about half, perfect. I'll take this. Like, again, Hydreigon is here to do this. It's here to like kind of break. So we went down to 198. Down to 198. I think I got a I got a slight high roll on the Dragon Pulse. I still probably I'm just gonna click Dragon Pulse because again, if it goes Clefable, I'm just clicking Terra Blast in the following turn. I have no reason not to. I could U-turn here and then go safely into something like Sneasla, but again, if I do that, I allow the Garchomp to come in. I guess I can U-turn pivot into Dio as well. Is not the worst. But I would have to click Psycho Boost to kill, and I don't really want to do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna click Dragon Pulse. If he ends up like living this next hit and therefore can kill me on his third hit, it is what it is. I'll deal with that. He withdraws. Do we go Clefable? No, we go back into Meow. Okay. I mean, I'll take this damage for free. Holy hell. Absolutely take this damage for free. Yeah, that's so good. Hydreigon, he should not be able to kill me, I think, either. Like, if he's actually Triple Axle, can. Triple Axle can. I could go Dash One and try and punish that and preserve my Hydreigon, honestly. If I go Dash One and he U-turn pivots and he goes in, what would he go into that's really bad for me? Yeah, honestly, I don't know, not too much. We are not bad into Garchomp. Keldeo is low enough that I could probably just stay in and pick it off with like a Play Rough. Hooper, I think I made my Dash One faster than Hooper, if I remember correctly. No, I did not. I thought about making it fast. I remember that, but I don't think I actually ended up dating. I do have some speed. Maybe it's modest Hooper. Maybe that's what it is. Is it modest? We are faster than him. So he knocks off. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we could have taken out the Meow here, I guess, but I might as well. Jesus Christ, that feels banded. Feels banded. Dash Bun. Knock off. I went down to 213. 213. So that did, yeah, that did 33. Yeah, that definitely screams Choice Banded, right? Yeah, that's Choice Banded. So I can pretty freely Baton Pass here because no matter what, I can always go into my Dio. So yeah, Baton Pass. I can yawn, I guess, but I think Baton Pass repositioning is just better. Like if he stays in and hits me again, it is weird. I go Dio like for free. I know he's Choice Banded now, so he's locked into knock. Yep. All right, so we get to see what he goes into, and we can kind of just play off that. I'm assuming it might be Clefable. Yup. We now go back into Hydreigon, I think, and we click Terra Blast. Terra Blast is pretty goddamn free, yeah. Like, you can go Garchomp, I guess. Because, like, I don't want to go Sneasler just because in case he's like a Thunder Wave set, I don't want to risk it, so I might as well play it somewhat safe for now. But yeah, we just go back into Hydreigon and click Terra Blast. I think that's pretty free. I could, on the worst of roar, like the fucking cajonas on the table, click Dragon Pulse and the Garchomp coming in, but no, I will not do that because it just is very stupid. I know Terra Blast is like super Telegraph. You can go Garchomp if you want, but Garchomp I don't think it can pick me off afterwards. It has to be like Loaded Dice Scale Shot, or it has to be like Banded Dragon Claw, I think, in order to do that. Plus, damage on Garchomp opens up Sneasler, so I'll absolutely take that. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, okay, I'm sitting at... Ooh, he takes this. I'm so here for this. I will give me this damage. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, Clefable's not like the biggest threat to my team. Yeah, he does live, so he does have some spit out. Ooh, Psyshock for the Tentacle, I like that. Oh, and I do die, okay. Clefable? So, let's see. In order for Psyshock to kill, we do lose our Hydreigon. In order for Psyshock to kill, yeah, no, that's okay. No, that's like offensive. That's offensive. Yeah, yeah, because we did more than what a defensive set would have taken. So that's offensive. Probably Life of Magikarp is what I'm looking at, I think. Yeah, that looks probably maybe Life of Magikarp. It doesn't have to be, but that's what it feels like. I think I could go Tentacruel and Flip Turn and kill. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think Tentacruel Flip Turn will kill. Could go Dio. Dio repositions. He doesn't have a good switch to Dio, honestly. It would have to be into the Hoobar, and I could click Knock on the War's prediction of the Terra Ghost. Though he wouldn't have to Terra. He doesn't have to Terra in front of the goddamn. I kind of want to go Tentacruel. It's a little bit like, it's a little bit safer play, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I might regret that, actually, like going Tentacruel here. Because that gives him like a very free Hooper on the following turn. He's at 5. He's less than 10. Flip Turn absolutely always kills here, right? Flip Turn always kills. So even if you somehow were max defensive, but your max defense is like, yeah, Flip Turn always kills. So I go Flip Turn here. If you want to save the Clefable, you can save the Clefable. I think after this following, I'm going Dashbone. I think Dashbone gives me the best like neutral ground because I can yawn on what I think could be like a setup Hooper or something like that. Having Dashbone around for Meow is not bad, but it's not needed. I had Tinglu. Well, not Tinglu. Dashbone is not good for for Meow. Sorry, Tinglu is not good for Meow. Dashbone is, but I was thinking Garchomp. Like I don't need to worry too much about Garchomp. I think I can deal with that with the rest of my team. So we take out the Clefable. Again, I think I go Dashbone. I think Dashbone is pretty free here. I could go into Dio. I think Dio forces his hand. Like Dio, so Dio forces his Hooper is what I think it does. Because I believe the Keldeo. Actually, Keldeo could be Twishkaf. I guess Keldeo could be Twishkaf, but actually, I think I'm faster than Twishkaf Keldeo. Deoxys speed. I am not faster than a Twishkaf Keldeo. I am smoking a lot. I think I know it's banded Meow, so I know I can revenge it offensively with Dio at pretty much all times. So I can go Dashbone here. I don't need Dashbone that much. Like whatever he goes to here, I can kind of reposition and play off that. We had a really good start, really good control, got a lot of good damage. Hydreigon pulled off what I needed to do. It got a ton of damage, got a ton of value. Just gotta make sure we don't crumble now. I think the Hooper is what's good. The Hooper is what can end up making us crumble, like 100%. Just because it's like the most unknown, I think, to me. I think if this is Hooper, I think I do click Yawn, like low key. And yeah, my Dashbone is faster than an Adamant, like Adamant / Modest. Goes into Keldeo, okay. I'm a 213. 213, so yeah, you have to be a boosting item to kill me here. If you tear into Ghost here... I'm just trying to think, like, do I have value? What I could do is I guess I can always pivot Tentacle, but I'm just afraid he's gonna flip turn and therefore have momentum in his favor. So I kind of want to just stay in here. Play rough does not take him out, but I can't baton pass. I can even yawn actually. Yeah, yawn punish just to calm mind, which I don't mind. So actually I might yawn here and then, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna yawn and then click baton pass on the following turn. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So he does terror. He does use the terror here. So he makes sure that he doesn't die. If he kills me in one shot here, I'm in like a... I know he's choiced as well. Oh, I know he's Mystic Water choiced. I know he's not Life Orb because we didn't see Life Orb damage. But I should live like just... If it's Choice Scarf, Terror Blast. I should live this too. No crit. Okay, so that tells me you're definitely something then. Would Spell Tag be able to do that? Spell Tag on a like very high roll could, but something tells me you might be Specs. Something tells me you might be Specs. Can Sneasler take a hit? Sneasler should be able to take a hit if you're Choice Specs, which would give me a Sword Stance opportunity. But I don't have any damage on guard jumps, so I don't know if I like that. Now that you have Terror with the Keldeo, your Ghost knockoff always takes you out, so I think I go Dio now. I think Dio is like pretty free. My Dashman died. Yeah, you're not in like the best situation here. I think like, yeah, because also if you're modest Choice Scarf, by the way, is one thing. If he's modest Choice Scarf, I am faster with Dio because I do have a good. Yeah, no, I'm definitely fastest. So knockoff is pretty free here. Withdraws going Chomp, Meow, Meow Pro. I can see Meow, like sack the Meow. No, the Hooper. Okay. So I'm assuming this is like an AV. Yeah, thought so. Okay, so it's most likely bulky Hooper. Hooper Unbound. We know it's Assault Vest. I could go Ting Lu. Ting Lu's like the pretty obvious one here. And EQ is pretty free, honestly. Like, I have no reason to sack you. If you click Drain Punch, I mean, that's a good play, but I still kind of eat it pretty well. Yeah, I'm definitely not in like a super great position. Like, I don't know. I was doing really well in the beginning, and then we kind of lost a little bit of the momentum, which is not great. I think with you being AV, I'm also going to make the assumption you're kind of more bulky than anything, so I don't think you're going to have too much speed. I think I will just do the obvious and go Ting Lu. If he catches me and go hard Meow here or even hard Keldeo, that's really annoying. If it's hard Keldeo, I might just have to stay and take the hit and kill the Keldeo. Yeah, I just got... It's a little annoying because like the mons that Lisa can set up on is like not really here anymore. But damn it, he did get me, yeah. Damn it. Yeah, this is how he gets back into the game, 100%. Yep. Yeah, no, that's really annoying. Do I take this hit and just live with it? I make myself like super weak. I make myself super weak to guard jumps. I don't know if I want to do that though. Don't know if I want to do that. I do take like whatever the thing wants to go for. Like I take, well, actually no, I know it's banned. I know you choose banned. And now that I lost Dashbun, I don't have that free of a switch anymore. I guess what I can always do is I can go Tentacruel. Tentacruel is kind of like not expendable, but I don't need him as much. If he locks into like Flower Check or whatever and kills me, I can then go Sneasler. But he's definitely, yeah, no, he's definitely keeping Garchomp in the back because it's the way he deals with Sneasler. Bandit Triple Axle has a slight chance of killing my Ting Lu. That's really fucking scary, I'm not gonna lie. U-turn would put me in citrus range, and EQ would then either take something out. I think I gotta play like a little, I think I gotta stay in here. Oh, he does go for it. If he gets all of them, he has a chance of killing. Actually, with the citrus, I should always live. Oh no! Oh, he got. I realized that like as it went down, I was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna get in citrus range. Oh, that's really. That might have been a misplay because like now Garchomp, Hooba, and all them are like super scary. Like a Scale Shot Garchomp is definitely very terrifying right now. Actually, yeah, I think Scale Guard. If he's offensive Scale Shot Garchomp, I think he wins here. Actually, I just realized. Yeah, I definitely misplayed. I should have gone Tentacruel, I think. Tentacruel is always the play, because like Tentacruel is kind of expendable, don't need it that much. Yeah, I think, man, I started really well, then I think I made a couple of misplays. So it goes back into the Hoober, okay. Hoover Unbound, so I mean this is definitely like an offensive version, right? I'm at 125. How much do I have? 28%, so I should not live like a Drain Punch, and if he has like Focus Blast, I'm assuming that kills me too. Focus Blast, yeah, Focus Blast fucking annihilates me. I don't have enough health to take any hit anyway, so I don't think there's a reason for me to not just click Earthquake here, honestly. He could be like a Trick Room version, but I should be slower, even if you... Yeah, I should be slow, so I would get 2 EQs up, so you're never doing that. But yeah, no, I am second him. Oh, Grass Knot, yeah, okay, that's the safer Focus Blast. That makes sense. I think I have to go Sneasler and click Close Combat. But I know, if you go Keldeo, I know I'm pretty confident in your choice specs, which means I know I'm faster. So I have to go Sneasler, I have to click Close Combat. It takes this out, it should take this out. If he goes Garchomp, I can... I would be -1 defense though, that's actually really bad. Because I can't, yeah, I can't collect Dire Claw, unfortunately, on the Hoober. How do I position this? I think I go Sneasler here. I mean, I have to go Sneasler, it's the only way. Yeah, fuck. I had such a good starting position, and then I effed it up. Like, I definitely effed it up, 100%. I think always I click Close Combat here, always. Like, I actually don't think it's a choice. I don't think like I have any say in it. I have to click it no matter what. It's the only way to kill this thing. He already terrors, so I don't have to play that game like at all. Oh, there's a roll where it doesn't kill actually. If he's like physically defensive with AV, there's a roll where Close Combat doesn't kill, unfortunately. That's 75, that's 70. Yeah, he's sitting at like 66. Yeah, like if he's physically defensive, there's a roll where Close Combat doesn't kill. He does withdraw a while, yes, he goes Garchomp, okay. I mean, it gives me damage on the Garchomp, I guess, so I'll take that. Can potentially force something. Yeah, no, it takes that. Rough Skin Rugged Helmet is what I'm gonna... That's my assumption here. Like 100% of the time. Rough Skin... Rugged Helmet, yeah, 100%. So that is the defensive Garchomp that I figured it was gonna be, like 100%. If he's Dragon Tail, that does a lot to me. So... he probably is Dragon Tail, huh? I kind of want to go Tentacruel because you're not clicking EQ here, and if you're defensive, there's a decent chance my Tentacruel is faster, and I can get an Ice Beam off. So I think I'll go Tentacruel here. Like I have to win this game offensively now. I can't do it defensively. I mean, I don't think I could do it defensively from the beginning of this game at all. Dragon Tail, yeah, no, I figured he was going to click Dragon Tail. That did so much. Dio would be amazing. Dio is like the best bet here. Sneasler is really bad. Shit. That's really annoying. That's really... Okay, to be fair, I don't need my Choice Scarf, so I can just attack him. I could just attack him. I don't need my Choice Scarf. Not my Choice Scarf, my own Burden. I am faster than the Keldeo, I'm faster than the Hooper. I don't need them. I can just click Close Combat. Now that I don't have the minus, I don't think I die to... it's a lot of damage. That's the unfortunate part. It is a lot of damage. But I think clicking Close Combat puts him... Yeah, it puts him within range of everything, so I think I'm doing that. I don't need the Unburden. I should be faster than Keldeo. Keldeo is low enough that I think I can kill it. But if I don't pop my Alballoon, then yeah, that's actually going to be an issue. So yeah, so it gets popped now. So now we have... Oh wait, I got minus defense because I clicked Close Combat. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm actually so dumb. Yeah, no, I'm misplaying a lot at the end here, like low-key. I'm misplaying like a lot. I think now the win con is go Dio, kill this, get damage on Hooper, and Tentacruel somehow wins this game, I think is what we're doing. Yeah, I definitely misplay like a ton here at the end, like low-key, which is really bad. I think I click Ice... I mean, I always click Ice Beam. I have no reason not to. and you go Hooper. I have low kick, which, I mean, depending, if you're not that physically defensive, low kick will do a ton, and then I just need my tentacle to be faster. Yeah, you go this. I'm playing for the tentacle win, right? So low kick is, I already knocked him, so low kick is definitely what does the most. So that's what we're doing. We're clicking low kick. Unfortunately. It's gonna come down to how fast this thing is, basically. I have enough for max adamant, so I just need him to not be like more than that. And then I also need this hit to put him within range of Tentacruel too, which is not great. Loki. Yeah, wow, I crit. That's not range. That's not range. Ah, that's really bad. Dark Pulse. Oh, I could have gone Tentacruel. I could have gone Tentacruel and gotten my. I don't know. I don't know if I don't think it would have made a difference. Yeah. Wow. I started out so well, and now fuck. He gets the life. Oh wait. Yes. Oh my god. Wait. Hold up. That might put him within Tentacruel range. If I'm faster, that puts him within Tentacruel range. I think. 5, 10. Yeah. No. I think flip turn should always do it. So I just need to be faster. I just need to be faster. All right, can I win the 1v1 versus Keldeo? I don't know. I don't know because he's Ghost and I don't have a water move, so that's really bad actually. And I think he's Choice Specs too. Based on the damage from earlier, I think he's Choice Specs. I mean, you're locking Terror Blast here always, right? I think he's logging Terror Blast here always. He has decent damage. He has decent health. Yeah, I don't even 2-hit KO him. Frick. What does the most? Ice Beam, according to this, does the most. It does 18 to 21. So I guess that's what we're going for. Yeah, I don't have... not having Surf is screwing me over here. Terror Blast. I mean, I'm assuming this is a Choice Specs hit. I am 80 on, like, I'm super bulky. I'm meant to take this thing on. I take one more. I think. Actually, I don't think it's enough. Yeah, it's not enough. If I had Surf, it might have been. Yeah, no. I mean, if I had Surf, that's enough. 100%. That's so annoying. Yeah, no, because he's sitting at 25. Yeah, none of these hits can do it. Unfortunately, I guess. Should I roll the rabbit spin on the Hooper? Is that what I should have done? Now I'm just gonna quick. No, I don't think Rabbit Spin. I have to Ice Beam, unfortunately. Because I think I take this one. Like, I think I take this one. Yeah, 18, yeah. Alright, big freeze! Yeah. Fuck, that's so annoying. I misplaced so much in, like, I did really well early on, and then the middle to end game, I just did horrible. Fuck. Oh, that's really frustrating, actually. That's so frustrating. I definitely played myself out of this. I should have won. I definitely should have won this. Like, I played myself out of this game, 100%. That's really annoying. That's so annoying. It is what it is. We take a loss, 1-0 loss. I mean, the result itself doesn't, like, the diff we lose and win by doesn't really matter that much. It can maybe in a very, very weird scenario do, but for the most part it doesn't, so just losing is a bad thing. But yeah, as always, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like on the video, leave a comment on what you thought of the battle, and subscribe to the channel for any future videos. And I'll be heading out. Peace, YouTube.